Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler videos, series videos I do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This was definitely not on my radar, but I've been doing these reviews long enough. I've learned to take the opportunities where I see them. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go around and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is absolutely the case today. I got off work actually about a couple hours ago now, and I knew I needed to hit up Walmart because I needed some basic supplies, right? So I get, my supplies, I do my whole thing, but I'm hungry, and I'm thinking on my way out, I'm like, you know what, I could go over there, I could grab some of their hot and ready stuff, their chicken bites or what the fuck ever. I'm like, nah, man, you know what, I got something in my head that I would really like, spend a little bit, I'm going to make that happen. So on my way home from the Walmart, there's a Whole Foods. I hop into Whole Foods because I wanted some sushi. So I go over there, I get my sushi, I'm having a good time. But I was like, you know what, man, I could really do for side thing, something to kind of spruce it up a little bit. So I'm looking over at the dumplings that they got, right? And they got like chicken dumplings and stuff. And then they also had this. What is this, folks? Well, it happens to be, boom, they're dumplings, but they're plant-based dumplings. These are vegan dumplings from the company called Kikka, established in 1986. Woohoo! Year that I was born. Good year, I guess. Ingredients: cabbage, onion, vegetable oil, processed soybeans, sesame oil, dried mashed potatoes, glutinous rice starch. So basically, they're vegan gyoza or dumplings, however you want to go with it. I don't know what, the thing that's weird to me is, so is this going to be, when I hear plant-based, I think, meat substitute, right? Is that what they're going for? Or are these just vegetable dumplings? Because that's absolutely a thing. So, I don't know. But we're going to find out together. Let's open up the thing. Get the thing. Alright. And then we'll do a thing with the thing for the thing. Let's just grab one by itself, and then we'll try to get a thing for a thing. Can we get a thing for the thing? Is it possible? Ha 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 ha! Let's try out some dumplings. No! Don't fall. Okay. I'm honestly still trying to figure out if they're trying to go for a meat thing. I kind of think they are. I think they're trying to create sort of a savory kind of experience, so it's not just a straight up vegetable dumpling. And yeah, you can taste the different elements. You can taste it's got a little bit of a soy sauce flavor, got a little bit of a rice flavor. You can even kind of taste the mashed potatoes in there a little bit. But what they're doing with them, they're definitely trying to go over there and give it at least sort of the illusion that there's a protein in there to some extent. And not entirely unsuccessfully. The only thing that's weird to me is, again, it's just why wouldn't you just have, vegetable dumplings? Again, those are things. Obviously, I'll say this, the texture isn't anything close to, a meat substitute or anything. It's very much, it's got a little spring to it. You could almost excuse it and say, okay, maybe it's like masticated chicken or something like that. Really diced up fine. But it's beyond that, even then. It's, God, what the hell is wrong with me today? Oh, that's right, I'm extremely tired. The flavor for what it is, it's fairly mild, but it's present. Like, it's not, I don't feel like it's lacking in flavor. It's just got kind of a subtle flavor to it, which I think is the right thing to do in this circumstance, because if they are trying to go over there and create the illusion of, again, like maybe some sort of a protein or something like that, you don't want to go too far with it. You want to be able to go over there and kind of work with it, just give just enough. Because if you go too much, I think it's easier for the illusion to be ruined. I mean, these aren't half bad. Like, genuinely, they're pretty tasty. I can kind of get down with them, but soy sauce. I gotta do some soy sauce, man. Alright, let's do... Okay, there it is. Go over there and do some soy sauce on the things. Because, I mean, come on, man. You don't do dumplings without some kind of sauce. At least I don't, personally. Right. And let's get this in there. Because I want to, this is science, folks. This is where we're testing out all the variables. Science. I mean, obviously, the soy sauce gives a little extra, it's got that saltiness to it. It gives a little extra spring. But I'll be honest with you, I think that the soy sauce definitely works better with like a proper protein. With this, because the salt, it kind of helps bring out that savoriness and everything. With this, because it's kind of trying to imitate that a little bit, I don't really think it really properly grabs hold of the flavor and really allows it to do what it would like to do naturally. But, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I kind of think that I prefer it, though, without the soy sauce, which is a little bit weird. I don't usually think that's even a viable option when it comes to this stuff, but... Yeah, and then because of the said springiness of the soy sauce, I don't know, I'm kind of here or there on it. It does bring out some of the flavor, but it also kind of masks some of the flavor as well. So I don't know, I think overall, I'm going to track my earlier statement. I think I'd still prefer it with the soy sauce, because it just does give it that extra, and it does make it feel more like a proper dumpling experience to me. But by that same token, I do think you could kind of take it or leave it. I just ate all of them because I was really hungry. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I mean, sure, I guess. Like, it comes down to, like, what do you want them for? For me personally, would I take these over like a proper protein dumpling? No. Again, I think that even though these are actually pretty well put together, and I like the flavor that it's giving off, and I don't feel like they're trying too hard to be something they're not, It's not like a Beyond Patty or something like that. I think that they're going over there, they're doing their thing a little bit, and I think it works for what it is. But yeah, I wouldn't get it over that, but like the counterpoint is, let's say I'm to Whole Foods or where the fuck ever else they have these things. If they were out of the chicken ones or the pork ones or whatever, the actual protein ones, I would be okay with getting this again. Like, they're actually tasty. I can genuinely kind of get down with them. They wouldn't be my go-to choice, but I'm not mad at them either. And by that same token, if I'm recommending them, it comes down to what are you trying to get out of them. I would imagine if you're taking them in, you're probably somebody who is, consciously aware of, their protein intake, that type of stuff. So maybe you're vegan or vegetarian or what have you. Excuse me. dreadfully close. By the way, I just reviewed this as well. Sprite Chill. I did that a couple days ago. Go watch that review. There we go. Where the hell was I going with that? But yeah, so I mean, if you're somebody who's already kind of that mindset, I think these are perfectly good option. You know, I mean, I don't know about all the ingredients and all the hoopla and all that stuff, but like in terms of flavor and what you're getting, I think that they're good and, you know, they're just tasty. Even though, again, I don't think they're trying to be like a one-to-one with any type of meat or anything. I think they worked as just being flavorful dumplings that are pretty tasty. And if you're somebody who you're not vegan or whatever, and maybe you just want to try them out, I do think that they're kind of fun and interesting. So I think it's kind of a win-win. They're not anything I would go out of my way for, not anything I would go out of my way to recommend to anybody. But if you're there and they seem interesting, fuck it, pick them up. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly, I'm so very tired-tastic rest of your life. Don't actually do that. That would be terrible. But I'm just so tired right now. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try out some proper gyoza because you're going to watch this review and you're going to be like, I haven't had gyoza in a good long time. I'm going to go get some real, like, super good stuff. I fucking love gyoza, man. I love the fried stuff. I love the not fried stuff. Like, and the funny thing is, like, you know, I was cool with dumplings beforehand, but the thing that really got me into it is, ironically, to some extent, the movie Old Boy, which if you've never seen, oh my god, see that movie. The Korean one. The American one has its merits, but watch the Korean one. But yeah, the main character of that eats a shitload of fried dumplings, and after that, I just became very enamored with them. But maybe you'll try them out. And if you do, hit me up in the comments and be like, Brandon, I had these dumplings and they're freaking-tastic and amazing, and you should go over there and review more dumplings. Maybe I'll become Brandon the Dumpling Reviewer. I don't know. Anyway.